to 2. 6-2 with 6 minutes to go in the third period. Everything right now has to be done the correct way as it was done in the first period and the second period, regardless if it were up with 4 goals. Do we all agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, so we line up for this face-off. Tell me what is already wrong with this picture. Max?
We're not ready.
You're not ready. Steven, Wheels. Does this look like a team ready to play the game the right way? Ref's about to drop the puck. You're standing straight up. Wheels, you're standing straight up. Right? Now watch what happens because of this. Okay, right? We play it through. Steven, you're just standing there. Look at Wheels. Standing up. Standing up. Joey's ready to go. Dino, standing up. So right now, out of the 5 guys on the ice, I got only 2 ready to go. First off, whose responsibility is it to make sure they're ready to go? JT, you can't step into that dot until everyone's ready to go. Yes? And that goes for all my centers. Okay? But Steven, come on. Wheels, come on, boys. You're ready to go here. Because watch what's going to happen. Puck's going to be dropped. Steven's not ready to go. So now what happened to the puck? It's out of the zone already. Solely because we weren't ready to go. Now, right here, Dino, right? What's wrong with this picture? I know it's a little blurry because of the way we paused it. What's already wrong with this picture, Dino?
He's coming to the inside. There's another guy on the inside.
What's okay? So where do you need to be, Dino?
Next to Joey.
What do we always say, defense? Where do we want to be?
Inside
Inside what?
the house. Dots.
Inside the dots, right? So Dino, like you said, why is this guy getting to the inside of you? You got to slide over and be over here, right? Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Neutral zone. What are we not doing, Dino?
Pinching.
Pinching, swinging, not moving our feet. We want to have active sticks, guys, but right, we can't get turned here, right? Now in a 6-2 game, guys, with 6 minutes left to go, we let up this play for no reason. But what's it start with?
Not being ready.
Not being ready to go. Starts with not getting inside the dots, not being ready to go defensively. Right? Again, that's exactly what we're talking about. When we talk about discipline, guys, right? It's on the back of our practice jerseys. We keep talking about it. It's not just about penalties. It's about, with 6 minutes left to go, when you're having a good day, continuing to do things right so you don't leave your goalie out to dry. Right? Because everyone in here wants to score goals and get assists. What do you think your goalies want to have?
Saves.
Good saves. Good save percentages. Good goals against average. Right? That's their goals and their assists. So when we play like that and you leave your goalie out to dry, now you just took away a good goal against average for Wizzy. Instead of his goal against average for the game being a 2, or his save percentage being a 9.4, now it drops down to a 9.3. But you left him out to dry. That's like on a 2-on-0, you not passing, right? And we don't score. Now you took away probably an assist and a goal because you didn't do it the right way, right? Our goalies need to be cared about too, right? That's not fair to them to play like that with 6 minutes left to go. And we were playing really good, guys. But that's a bad play from start to finish. That's not being disciplined. Do we understand?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Here's another play. Okay, right? What's already wrong with this picture, Max?
I'm outside the dots.
Right, you got to slide over. Guys, you don't need to be exactly inside the dots, but you need to always have our outside shoulder lined up with what? Inside shoulder. Max, you're directly in front of this guy right now, right? Okay, so what are you going to give him? Where's all the space?
To the middle.
To the middle, right? So now as we play this, right, where's the puck go? Middle. Now let's watch this. Right, Dylan stays with his guy. What's wrong with this picture?
Max is going, but I just stopped speaking.
What is wrong with this picture?
Oh, they're in a straight line. Everybody's going to the same guy.
Everyone's going to the same guy. It is right now a literal 1-on-4. Can we get scored on here, guys?
No.
No. Because right, Max didn't make a good play, but Dylan did a good job, right? He gets beat a little bit, but he keeps them where? Wide. So, how can we get scored on here? Why do we get scored on here? What happens, Nikki? Right. So when we talk about our back check, when we get into our zone on the back check, what does everyone need to do on the back check when we get into our zone?
Find the guy.
Find a guy. I got looking at the guy, looking at the guy, looking at the guy. Where's the goal scorer?
Over there.
Wide open. Plenty of guys back too. This is, look, everyone in this video back checked hard. Great. But no one back checked smart. Right? Okay? And guys, that's where the communication has to happen here. Dylan, you got to communicate. Max, you got to get back to the middle. You're not chasing him down, right? But JT and Wheels, you guys are back too. One of you guys could have picked him up. Right? And if we have one guy pick him up, who else needs to be picked up? That guy, right? So that way all three guys are covered, right? If we do that, this doesn't happen. Okay, so do we see, again, now that's a big goal right there. Would we agree?
Yeah.
Start of the second period, tie game. That's a big moment to let up a goal where, again, we know what we're supposed to do, but were we disciplined in doing what we were supposed to do? No. Right? And that's why we got to stay focused, because that's a big goal right there. We all got that?
Yes.
All right, so let's make sure when we back check. Once we get into our zone, guys, on the back check, you got to find an open man. Neutral zone, back check, hard, get to the puck, create turnovers. But once we enter our zone, everyone needs to find a guy. Does everyone understand that? Yes. Questions? All right. Okay, so those are the two bad things. All right, so now let's look at some two good plays that I really liked from this video, from the film on Sunday. Okay, watch this play by Dino. This is a very, very, very mature hockey play. This is exactly what we want to do. Right, Dino gets the puck. Right, takes a couple crossovers. Where does he get the shot from, guys? Middle of the ice. Right, so as soon as he gets the puck, he's moving to the middle. Right, doesn't go in the net, guys, but that's a great play. So defense, when we talk about getting to the middle, get to the middle quick. This is where we want to take the shot from. This is a great job by Dino. Okay, keeps his feet moving, head is up, right? Great shot, great play. Very mature hockey play. Love it. Okay? Now, let's watch this play. All right, and it's a little bit of a long video, but I want you to watch it through and through, and then we're going to discuss. What do we think, gentlemen? Wheels?
Never stop moving their feet.
Not one point in that shit did anybody stop moving their feet. Great point. What else? Nicholas?
We were in their zone the whole time.
Yep.
And we were changing in their zone.
Changed in their zone. Great. What else? Sloaner?
Let's say they they lost the puck. They were hard on them.
Hard on them. Great.
We turned towards the boards and cycled.
Turned towards the boards and cycled. Great. What else?
We made a good play on the two-on-one.
Right. Good pass. What else?
Ooh. Me?
Yeah.
Wait. I forget.
Steven?
Everyone moved with and without the puck.
Everyone moved with them at the puck. When did that goal start?
With the face-off. Grayson winning the face-off.
Winning the face-off and getting the puck where?
Deep.
All right, so great. Aiden and Zakovic, you guys end up getting the points on the score sheet. Who's responsible for that goal?
Grayson.
Grayson's line, whole line. Whole line's responsible for that goal. Because they got the puck deep, they hustled their butts off, they stopped on pucks, they worked the puck, they supported each other, they weren't throwing pucks away. Then, not only that, they were unselfish enough to get off the ice and change in the offensive zone. So now what happened to PAL?
They got tired.
Got tired. Now Aiden jumps out, stops on a puck, creates a turnover. Zukovic does a good job turning towards the boards and supporting, and the puck ends up in the back of the net. But it starts with the line before doing their job. So we talk about it all the time, guys. We're going to score a lot of goals. Everybody in here is going to score goals. But you have to find ways to help your team. And Grayson's line is responsible for that goal. Aiden and John finished it off. That's exactly what we want to do as a team, right? Everyone contributing in some way. Yes, Grayson?
I will say something though. On that play, I remember Dylan was calling the switch, but instead I cycled it.
Oh, good. That was a very good play all around. Okay, very good play all around. Okay, so now, couple things here, guys, okay? So, we're going to go over the 3 types of penalty kills today, okay? Even though we're really only going to do 1, but I want you guys to understand that there's different ways to penalty kill, okay? And that they're all important. Okay, so the first one I'm going to go over is the one we're never really going to get used, mostly because of how the other teams play. So the first one we're going to do is called a diamond, okay? Who knows when a diamond is used? What is the other team usually in? What kind of power play are they running?
They're running a power play where they
What kind of power play? It has one name.
backdoor.
Joey? Umbrella, okay? And basically, guys, what an umbrella is, and I would say this is the most popular, okay, form of a power play now, is the umbrella. Pretty much every NHL team runs it, okay? It starts with a guy in the middle, okay? He's the quarterback, and then it has 2 guys on the side like this, right? So where does Alexander Ovechkin score all his goals, guys? Right off the side there, right? Right on the power play, right? And basically, okay, depending on who you play for, right? Sometimes they put the other 2 guys like this in a line. Sometimes they put them off to the side of the net like this, okay? But it all really depends on what team you play for. So just for this example, we'll put it here, okay? So now and again, most teams, pretty much every team we play this year will not have a power play, so I'm just going over this so you guys understand. You guys know it exists. When you watch NHL games, you can kind of see what's going on. Okay, so if the team's running an umbrella, we're going to be in a diamond. Why do we want to be in a diamond and not a square in this situation? Do you know?
So, because one person to cover the top guy.
Yep.
2 guys outwards to cover the 2 outward guys.
Perfect.
And the defenseman to pick up sticks in front.
Absolutely, right? So in a diamond, right, we're basically going to have, it's going to still be a square, it's just going to be rotated, okay? So now, in the diamond, what do we think the top guy's job is? What is he going to do? What's the top guy's job going to be, Zukovic? What? Not covering. We're not. It's not D zone coverage. What is he going to do, JT? Block passes. So what does he need to do? What is he looking to do here, guys? Steven?
Active stick.
Active stick. What else?
He needs to get the stick in the passing lane.
What does he have to do, guys, before that? He's got to angle the guy either one way or the other, right? Yes?
Yeah.
So as he angles, okay, to the left, right? Where is that blue guy forced to go? To his what?
Right.
To his right. So just like on our PK, if this guy moves the puck here, what's this red guy going to do? He's going to jump up and look to make a play there, right? Okay. Now let's say if he does move the puck, now this guy's going to go here and angle which way? Up and out. Okay. Same thing if the puck goes to the other side, he's going to angle which way?
Up and out.
Up and out. Okay. Okay, now let's say this guy gets the puck down here, okay? What kind of needs to happen to the diamond as the PK kind of occurs? What needs to happen to it?
Wait, which guy?
If this guy gets the puck down here, what has to happen to it? What has to happen to the diamond?
The guy in front and the 2 guys close come together.
What happens to the diamond, Lizzie?
It has like shift.
It has to rotate, right? So if this guy goes here and angles where? Up. This guy's going to come here. This guy's going to come here. And this guy's going to come to the front.
It's like a slide.
Okay, so now the diamond just ends up doing what, guys?
Slide.
Rotating in a circle, and everyone kind of just, right? So it's not so much forward and defense spin. It's just forcing guys, keeping them outside where?
Wide.
The diamond, and just rotating around as the puck moves. Is there any questions about this? Again, we're not really going to run this, but does everyone understand the basic premise of the diamond and when it's used?
Yeah.
Lizzie, question? Yeah, hurry up.
So, a forward can end up in front of the
Yeah, a forward can end up in front of the net picking up sticks. Right, and everyone kind of just works on angling, and everyone rotates and kind of fills spots. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That way, we're always in front of a pass, always in front of a shot, and you're not giving up that one-timer that Ovechkin seems to always score on. Yes?
Like, would you, like, how would you, like, cover the two guys on the front of the net?
That's where you just got to have quick feet. You're getting back and forth and getting low,
Like, should you
active
focus
stick.
more on the guy in the back door or up front?
You should kind of just make sure, stay neutral, make sure you're close enough to get to the one guy, close enough to get the other. Because in another umbrella version, you could have two guys in front of you like this.
Oh, that would be easier. to stop.
No, it usually isn't, because what happens is the red guy will end up staying here. They usually move it here, then they bounce it here, and this guy usually ends up scoring. Okay, so that's the part of the PK, guys, where you need to just do your job, block shots, dive around, pick up sticks. That's where the hard work and the effort comes in. Questions about that? Okay, now here's a version of kind of what we're going to do, but not exactly. Okay, so this is called, so there's two kinds of boxes, right? So we're going to be in a box. We all agree with that? Okay, there's a passive box and an aggressive box. What does the word passive mean? Dennis?
Like, letting them move it around. Like,
Right. Not
like,
being what?
pressuring, Not aggressive.
Not aggressive, right? So it's the opposite. So when we have a passive box, okay, basically, guys, is it's what we want to do, okay, but no one really attacks in the box. So these guys kind of just move back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and they just focus on keeping the guys where?
Wide.
Outside the box, okay? Right, and the easiest way to kind of show this, guys, is in a video form. Okay, like I said, this is how our square wants to look, okay, but this isn't how we want to play. Okay, so we're going to watch, as everyone see. Okay, the red guys are in the PK, obviously, right? And this is a passive box, right? So the box just kind of moves up and down and side to side. But no one's ever really putting pressure where? On the puck, right? So, again, some teams use this, right? If you do it right, do they ever end up getting a good shot? No. But what ends up happening, Coach Nick, and it drives me and Coach Nick crazy, because who runs this PK?
The NHL.
The Rangers.
So did the Alps.
Okay?
Brutal.
It's awful. Why is it bad?
Oh.
Because they don't shoot.
No, the PK. Why is the PK bad?
Oh.
Why is this passive PK? Right, again, it's effective because you're not letting up good shots, but why is it bad, Jack?
Because they stay in our zone.
Yeah, you end up having the same four guys on the ice for 2 minutes because you never end up creating a turnover or getting a clear. Okay, so if you want to see this done at a high level,
Watch the Rangers.
the Rangers do this. I don't like it. Okay, I was a big PKer. That was one of my roles, especially as I got older. Okay, I scored a lot of shorthanded goals. Okay, I was really good at killing penalties. But I was good at killing penalties because I was good at angling and I was good at being aggressive and creating turnovers. So I wasn't standing in my zone for 2 minutes. I was in the zone for about 10 seconds and then pushing the play. Okay? So, like, as we see, guys, right? No turnovers are being created, but they're keeping everything to the outside, right? So they're not letting up shots, but we're not getting pucks out either. Okay? So, again, this is what the square should look like. But how we're going to be doing it, right? And as we see when the puck switches sides, the square just moves over, right? What are they doing a good job of, though, guys?
Stops and starts.
Stops and starts. Doing a great job of stops and starts. No ring turns. And stick placement's great. But again, not creating any turnovers.
It becomes a suicide.
Okay, yeah, right? And it's tiring, right? So we want to stop and start, but we eventually want to get the puck out. So we could get fresh guys out there. Or, right, we just don't have to stay in our zone the whole time. What's up, Wiz?
When I played lacrosse on my travel team, we did the same play. That was defense.
Uh-huh.
And it was usually we had 5 people or 4 people versus 6.
But it's a box, but one in the middle.
Right, so again,
Any defense on them.
right, you're not putting any pressure, so they're, right? Again, guys, and as you get older, kids are going to get better skilled. So you not putting pressure on them is just going to make them, give them more time and space, and we don't really want to do that. Okay, and like Wizzy said, guys, pretty much all sports are the same. Basketball, hockey. As far as the systems and the strategies go, there's not a lot of different ways to do things. So, right, we don't want to be passive, though.
In lacrosse, the diamond is basically a slide.
Yeah, right. Everyone rotates,
Yeah.
right? And that's what they call it sliding here. And right. So, are there any questions about the passive box? Okay. So again, guys, I just want you guys to have this knowledge, right? We're here to teach you guys like teachers, not just tell you what to do. So again, that way, if you go next year play for another coach, okay, and he says we're gonna run a passive box, you know what he's talking about. If he says you're gonna run a diamond, you have an idea what's going on. Okay. Now, here's our PK. What is our PK?
Aggressive.
An aggressive box, okay? So it's a box, but we're looking to create turnovers, okay? Because we don't want to stay inside the zone, okay? We want to create turnovers, get clears, and get out of the zone, okay? So now, defense, and I said this to a couple guys today. What do you need to make sure, where does everyone need to be, Jack, before you can go towards the guy? Not in front of the net, but,
To the outside.
so where are they not in, Wiz?
Inside of the box.
They can't be inside the box, right? So, right, we saw it today, right, where we were running it on the one side, okay? We had a couple of times in the beginning, we would have, like, theoretically 2 guys out here, okay? Can this defenseman go attack here? No, right? Because he's got to wait for them to get out to the box. But in a real situation, we're going to end up having a guy in front. So you probably can go, okay? But we got to make sure, what's the goal of a PK? Where do we want to keep them, guys?
To the outside.
Outside the box, okay? Right? And we want our box to be sort of tight, right? So that way as guys move up and guys move around, we don't want to have too much space, guys, in between the box. Does that make sense? Right? So if this guy's, wrong shape. If this guy's all the way up here, this guy's down here, this guy's all the way up here, this guy's all the way up here, okay? What's the problem with this, Jay? What's the problem with this, Jay?
They're not just getting it out of the zone.
What's the problem with the forwards being way up top and the defense being way low? What's the problem with the square right now?
No one's covering the guy in front of the net.
Well, we're going to say that red guy is. I just kind of put the circle wrong. Why is this bad, Grayson?
Because if they pass it to the guy, like at the hash marks kind of, he can just skate into the...
Yeah, look at all that space we're giving him, right? So again, guys, the box wants to move, okay? Right? We want to move the box together. So we want our square to be tight. If the puck moves up to the point, where does the box move? Up, right? Okay, now let's go over our jobs first. Let's start with the guy in front of the net. What is he doing, Michael?
He's covering the guy in the front.
Okay, what is he doing? Lifting up sticks. Perfect. Okay, where is the weak side forward going to be? John?
Covering the fence with it instead on the swivel.
No. Guys, be careful with that word covering. You're not covering guys. We're covering areas. We're covering space. What does he need to be, Dennis?
Where's the top of the circle?
Top of the circles, right? Just like on our D-zone coverage. So which way is he going to be facing, Wheels? The weak side forward?
The boards.
Right, and he has to have his head on a swivel, right? And where does he want to keep all the guys? Wheels? Outside what?
The house.
Outside the house and outside of our Outside of our box, right? Good. What's the guy down low, the defenseman, going to do? Let's say the guy in the corner has the puff. What is he going to do here? Max? Yeah.
Angle the guy. Angle the guy up the board.
Up the boards, right? So his stick's going to be on what side, Max?
Towards the on the right side.
On the right side. Good. He's going to angle up. So if this guy moves the puck here, right? What does this forward need to do? The forward that we haven't talked about yet. Colin? Keep angling him up, right? So we constantly want to, right? If we angle them up, where are they eventually going to skate towards, guys?
The blue line.
The blue line, right? Away from the net, okay? Okay, so now, right, let's say the point man has the puck, right? Our point man up top, the strong side point man. Where are we angling, Aiden? Out. So you're starting from where, Aiden? From where in relation to that defenseman? You said angle out, so where do you have to start? Inside, right? And where's our stick going to be, Nicholas?
To the outside. Him like to the middle.
To the middle of him. Good, right? And we're angling out. Now, this defenseman throws the puck down low. What is this defenseman going to do? Jump up, intercept. Okay? Now, when the puck switches sides, right, guys? Same thing. Box just moves. Okay? Are there any questions about what everyone's role is and how we want to move? Question?
Do you want to pin the guy, like, as you get him up?
Yeah, whatever you got to do. We want to get the pucks out, though. Okay? All right, so now let's pay attention, and we're going to watch kind of this done at a high level. So what do we see here, guys?
The house.
Our square, right? And they drew the house for us already, right? So how is their square, guys?
Small.
Small, right? It's not giant. And where is everyone? Where are all the Carolina guys?
Outside.
Outside of the square, right? No one is in here. Okay, everyone's outside the square. Do we see that? Okay, so that's what we want to do. We want to keep everyone outside the square. Okay? Now, as we watch this video, what happened to the square as the guy moved down? Square moved down, right? Now, as the square comes up, right? Where is everyone moving? Up, right? And we're keeping everything to where, guys?
Outside.
The outside of the square. Because if we keep everything to the outside of the square, right, they drew this line outside the dots, right? Is that a good shot to let up?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, right? It's shot outside the dots. If our goalies don't make that save, then we got bigger problems. Yes, Wizzy?
But isn't there a guy inside the box?
Well, they're picking them up. So as long, right? So it's not always perfect, but we got to keep everything outside the box. Okay? And we'll let up that shot all day. Okay? Now let's watch this one. Okay? Again, we see it. We have our box, right? Again, we don't have a guy standing all the way up here, right? Small box. Aggressive box. So now, right, as the puck moves over, right, if we highlight this guy, what is perfect about this guy right now? It's Brian Boyle, one of the best penalty killers in the league. Angling. What else? Stick position to where?
The middle.
Middle. So he's going to force this guy to go where?
Down the board.
Back down the boards, right?
He's also
Now we angle. Where does he go?
Down the board.
Down the boards, right? We create a bad shot. Where is this guy doing a good job of, guys?
getting in the shooting lane.
Getting in the shooting lane. Perfect, right? He's not off to the side. He's not reaching. He's getting in the shooting lane. Okay, he's going to get a stick on it, right? And now it's going to be a broken play, and the puck's out of the zone.
Wait, are we allowed to
Ice it?
ice it?
So, guys,
Doesn't matter.
come on. Not
Get the puck out of the
important.
zone.
Focus on what we're talking about here. Okay? Now let's watch this play here. Okay? What is this defenseman going to do?
Angle up.
Angle up, right? So he's going to angle up, and then once he angles up, what's this forward going to do?
Angle up.
Angle up and take him, right? Okay, so let's watch that, right? As we see that he angles up, right? Right? Now this guy doesn't do a good job in that situation, but he's in the right position, right? Okay, so now we're being aggressive, making them forced to make plays. Okay? Now as the puck switches sides, what happened to the box? It moved to the right. It follows them. But we stay in what?
Square.
The square. Okay, what is this guy doing a good job of here?
Block shot.
Getting in the shooting lane, blocking a shot, Okay, and again, now, as soon as the puck went down the boards, what is that defenseman doing? Jumping in, right? That way we get a clear and puck's out. Okay, here's another video. What is this guy doing a great job of already? Angling where? Outside. Where's his stick? Inside, taking away passing lanes. Now, right, guys, if he's just going to throw the puck, right, we make a block, now the puck's out. Right, we want to force them to make hurried plays. Right, what's good about this? Stick position in the lane. Going to force them where? Down the boards. Again, now does this going to, as we rewind it back, is this guy going to have a good play to make? Not right now. Okay, that's a great job. Here's another one on the opposite side. What is this guy doing a great job of here? I love this one the best. Let's watch it through. He gets up fast, right? You see how fast he was to get out to that guy? Right? He takes away this guy, though, right? Because of why? Why can't this guy move the puck there? Stick position, right? So if he does make that puck pass, what's going to happen? Breakaway. We're going the other way, right? And now as he slides it down, right? Again, we're in our square. We create a what? Turnover, because we're making them rush. Puck's out of the zone. Okay? Are there any questions about what it's supposed to look like? We're all good on it? Okay? Last thing, guys, and... No. Last thing. You have a question?
Are we going to go to the lines for...
For what?
Just, we're going...
Guys, it's the same as that.
Okay?
When I put you out there, you go do it.
Are there any questions about what we went over and how it's supposed to look? Defense, you know what you're doing? Remember,
What you doing?
we don't want to let guys in the box, and the box has to move around. Okay, the box has to rotate. Okay, last thing, and then we'll be done here, guys. Okay, you guys already pretty much do this, but I want to make sure we touch on it. When the puck does get all the way deep, guys, how many guys are going to get it? One. Okay? And what does that guy need to do as he should? First of all, where is he never going? When he's forechecking and the puck goes all the way down, where is he never going to go?
Nikki?
Never behind the net. Right? We're not chasing behind the net. If they want to stay behind their net, let them. Okay? But what is your job as the F1 on a PK forecheck? You want to do what?
Keep it deep.
What do you want to do?
Waste time.
Okay? But what do you got to do as you skate in?
Take away options.
Steven? Angle to one side or the other. Perfect. Okay? So if we angle to this side and they reverse it, let's say, okay, so they see you angling, they reverse it. Okay, what should the F2 do? Came in and angled the other way, so the guy who angled the first time will come out, and then this guy will angle. Okay, so that we're continuously putting pressure. So, as we angle, one guy's angling, where should F2 probably be stationed? Guys, where on the ice should he probably be stationed as F1's going to work? Dennis?
Like the blue line.
You're right, somewhere between the top of the circles and the blue line, and my two defensemen be right here. Okay, make sure we have good gaps. Okay, and now as we watch this video, guys, this is a perfect job of guy angling. Again, you guys can still go score, okay, but I can't have two guys chasing the puck. And if one guy angles one way and they go the other way, that guy should come out, and then the next guy should come in. That way it kind of makes a rotation.
But we got to know that we're doing that, right? So what is it? So we got to yell, right? I'm going. This way that guy knows to come out.
Okay, so the Ducks are on the PK here, guys. Okay, so we're going to highlight our F1 here. Okay, right? He's angling on the puck, hard on the puck. Right? If we look at Getzlaf here, where is he? In between the top of the circles and the blue line. What is he doing, guys? What does he need to be doing? What is he looking for?
Pass.
What is he doing? What does he have to do, Zakovic? We don't have the puck. What does he got to do, Nickley? He doesn't. He's not F1. He's F2. What does he got to do, Aiden? He's F2. What does he got to do?
Read the play.
Read the play. Right? So his eyes are up and he's reading the play. Right? That way he knows what his next decision is going to be. Right? If there's a loose puck, he's going to go. If there's not a loose puck, they come out, he knows he's out. If they angle, they reverse, now he knows he has to go in. right? So he's hanging back and kind of reading the play. Does that make sense? As the second forward, we good with that? Okay, right? And as we see here, guys, right? F1's just going to work, creating a turnover, and perfect. But Getzlaf isn't getting sucked in, right? Right? He can't get sucked in because we got the puck. Okay? They score here. He's going to go hug his teammate, but he can't get sucked in. You got to let F1 do your work. Okay? And as F1 guys, you got to be like a pest. You got to be like an animal on the puck. Okay? So as we watch, right? Look at F1 angling. Okay? Angling, stopping on pucks, stops and starts. Okay? We get the puck out of the zone. Perfect. So are there any questions about